do, it's important to assess whether or not the students are mastering those objectives. And that comes with effective assessment strategies. Your assessment should align with those learning objectives that you started with. There should be a variety of assessment methods, such as quizzes, projects, observations, discussions, presentations, etc. There are a lot more ways to assess learning beyond just the traditional quiz or test at the end of a chapter, at the end of a unit. The assessments should be both formative and summative and be assessed throughout the lesson to monitor progress and evaluate overall learning. Teachers should use effective questioning practices, using a variety of questions and ensuring that all students are active and not just the ones who are brave enough to raise their hand. Teachers should offer feedback that's timely and specific, highlighting student strengths and areas in need of improvement. The resource that I have linked for this one is Pear Deck, and that really goes along with that idea of all students being active in the questioning. So I've linked the Pear Deck website, and you can check it out there. But basically, it's an educational technology tool that allows teachers to assess progress, offer real-time feedback, and provide differentiated instruction. The way I've seen it used best is the teacher will embed Pear Deck questions. These are interactive questions inside of a slideshow presentation. And that way, when the teacher asks a question of the class, they are hearing from all students and not just those few who are willing to share their answer or who are called on. So the teacher is really able to gauge understanding in real time and clear up misconceptions in the moment rather than waiting until the lesson is over, giving homework, getting the homework back, and then realizing that the students were not understanding the content. You can also just use Pear Deck as a standalone. You can just ask questions straight from their question bank. So I'm going to just show you really quick. This is a Google Slides presentation, and you can add the Pear Deck for Google Slides add-on. And when you choose that from your extension and open that Pear Deck add-on, I do have to say that there is a free and a paid version. I just have the free version, but I have found that to be incredibly effective. And you can see where you can make your lesson interactive by adding text or a poll or some of these different interactive features. Now, the ones with a star, those are the upgrade. Those are only the premium features. But again, like I said, it's really a nice addition. So if I added a poll, for example, okay, it shows you that polls offer a quick way to get a pulse of how your students are doing. Okay, so then I can add different options. So if I want to do a multiple choice question, for example, or a true false, I can really customize this. I can even choose whether I want to allow students to select more than one response. So adding a question in real time for my students to answer as I'm teaching the content will really allow me to guide my lesson in the moment. And that's just one example of how you could embed a Pear Deck piece to a presentation. If we're looking at our note taker, again, thinking about effective assessment strategies, you want to make sure that your assessments are aligned with the depth and rigor of the state standards and content. This goes back to those standards frameworks and why we really want to look at those to understand the standard, understand what our students need to know or be able to do to ensure that our assessment aligns with that. Again, take notes about whether you're offering a variety of formative and summative assessment to monitor progress. Ask yourself whether oral or written feedback is consistently high quality, academically focused, and frequent. Think about teacher questions. Are they varied and high quality and provide an appropriate mix of question types based on knowledge and comprehension, application and analysis, and creation and evaluation? Once you've thought through those, ask yourself where a planning partner if your assessment does align with your learning objectives. And ask whether you have a variety of question types and formats to gauge student learning and problem solving.